Hey guys, it's your boy B. Lee. Just got finished seeing Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and must I say, it was a great movie. Not even like trying to sugarcoat anything. It was literally a great movie. The story was amazing. The characters were amazing. The special effects was amazing. The action sequences was amazing. It was incredible. As soon as the movie kicks off, like, stuff is already going down, and that blew me away. I was like, yes, we already getting into it. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. You know, Carrie Fisher, man, may you rest in peace. Every time she was on screen, her performance was incredible as always. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. Wish we can see you in the next installment, but you know, things happen. But rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. You know, we love you, and that is that. But Kylo Ren, I like Kylo Ren a lot in this movie. You know, he's not your typical bad guy. I like that about him. He's not your typical bad guy. He still has conflict within himself, you know, to where he's trying to figure out, like, he's not trying to figure out whether he's on the right side or not, but he wants people to see his truths, you know, of why he does the things he does and why he chose the path that he chose. And you know, all throughout the movie, you know, he was just going through that conflict, you know, with him and Rey. That was some stuff, you know, that was some great stuff. There's a lot of things that happens in this movie that you don't typically see in any Star Wars movie. Like, you would know what I'm talking about, like, especially early in the movie, something happens. Early in the movie, something happens. For those who've seen it already, you know what I'm talking about. Something happens, and then something else happens, and you're just like, wait, you can do that? Like, really? We never seen anybody do that before. So that happened. And heading to Luke Skywalker. Now, people have said this, I didn't want to believe it, but after watching this movie, Luke Skywalker didn't seem like Luke Skywalker at first. You know, it was still a great performance by Mark Hamill, don't get me wrong, but it just felt like Mark Hamill was just playing a grumpy old man who didn't want to be a Jedi no more, and was just basically F all this Jedi stuff. You know, that's basically what it was. Luke Skywalker really wasn't there, if you get what I mean. Now, Luke Skywalker does appear, you know, later on in the movie, to where it's like, oh, now this is Luke Skywalker. Yo, like, oh my goodness, you'll know what scene I'm talking about. But that scene was incredible. There's a few moments in the movie where you're just like, yo, if I could get a still shot of that, I would make that into a crazy movie poster. It's this one particular scene, you know, I'm not going to say when and where, what was going on, but it involves Kylo and Rey. In that particular shot, I was like, yo, that needs to be a movie poster. And then it was another scene. I'm not even going to say anything about that scene, but that could be a movie poster. And then this is other scene where everything goes completely silent. You will know exactly what I'm talking about, because the key word is silent. There's literally nothing going on in this scene, and you're just like, oh my gosh. Yo, this whole movie was dope though. Like, everybody that I know that seen it loved it. some reviews I've seen, people loved it. Only like a few select didn't like it. Don't know why. Yes, this movie has its flaws. Every movie has flaws. You know, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a perfect movie. Like, speaking of flaws, the only thing that kind of took me away was the Finn and Rose scenes. You know, that kind of like took away from the movie a little bit, because everything's going on, but then when it cuts back to them, I don't know, it feels like, did the movie end? Like, did they, like, what's going on? Like, so that was like really my only issue, for real, because yo, this movie was crazy. The CGI in this movie was crazy, you know. Oh, and we get to see some old faces. That's all I'm gonna say. We see some old faces, and when these people come out, you're just like, oh my gosh. Now there were a couple scenes where like I was like excited to see, like it like got me hyped up when like these people in front of me in the theater were like, come on. And it had me wondering, like, was that a bad scene? Like, I was confused. I was like, yo, like, that was dope. But then the people in front of me was like, oh, man. I'm like, what'd I miss? But, hey, in my opinion, it was dope. Oh, the guy Poe, he got more screen time in this. He did get more screen time. I heard people talking about it. They were like, yeah, he really does get more screen time. You know, he actually has a purpose in this movie. So that was a plus. You know, I like his character a lot. This movie does have a lot of twists and turns. Like, you'll think something's going to happen, but then something else happens. But then you think this is going to happen, but then that happens. And then you think something's going to happen to a particular character, and it doesn't happen to them. It happens to the next person. And you're just like, oh my gosh. And then you're speculating something's going to happen, but then it doesn't. But then your speculation turns into, yeah, this crazy. Oh, and another thing, Snoke. Come on now. You're supposed to be this big bad guy. Claim you're better than, you know, Dark Sidious. But yet, this happens to you. You guys wouldn't know what I'm talking about if you've seen this movie or if you're going to see it. You would know what I'm talking about. I'm like, wow. You let that happen? Like, okay. But yo, this was dope. Did I mention Luke? Yes, I already talked about Luke Skywalker. This is why I need to have my notepad. I don't have my notepad with me. I'm free balling. Scratch that. I'm not free balling, but you know what I mean. I'm going off the dome. But yeah, that's all I really got to say for spoiler-free review. Cause my girlfriend wanted to go see it, but she had to work today. I gotta go pick her up in a few. We was supposed to see it yesterday, but some stuff happened. We wasn't able to see it yesterday when it actually came out. But hopefully, when me and her go see it, like maybe another day, I might do a spoiler review. Because stuff happens in this movie that I feel like needs to be addressed in a spoiler review. So, but yeah, overall, this was a fun, emotional, hype, dope classic. I mean, like I said, every movie has its flaws. I mean, but this is definitely like an A+ worthy movie. Like, if I was to give, as far as like the best Star Wars movie, my top 5 in no particular order would be Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi. No particular order. I kind of went in order chronologically. Well, not chronologically, but the order they came out. But no particular order. Those are my top 5 best Star Wars films. But hey, that's my review. I can't really get like in depth. I don't really know how to. I feel like for like in-depth movie reviews, I don't have the knowledge for all that. Like, I can just tell you what I thought about the movie. Like, I can't really say yes to character development, screenwriting, the script, and blah blah blah. I can't really get into all that. I really can't. Sorry. But if you like my movie review, please subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever you guys feel. And yeah, it's your boy B Lee. Howdy.